and welcome to my channel. My name is Kaylee and I'm a creative artist in the UK, and I am using this channel to just document my journey with art, the ups, the downs, the in-betweens, and just navigating life, trying to live a little bit slower, changing things. On this channel I document my journey with art, on adventures, at home, just anywhere that I'm going, anything that I'm doing, just documenting my journey as an artist and just doing the things that I want to do while I've got the opportunity. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe, like this video, comment. I love to hear from everybody. And yeah, in this video I'm going to be showing you some of the work that I've done this week so far, and I'm really excited. It's very different. I've been in a little bit of a creative rut. I've had a little bit of burnout. I felt a little bit lost in a lot of ways, but specifically within what direction I'm going in, what I want out of my life and things like that. And so I thought that these pieces of artwork that I'm about to show you, I'm pointing down here because they're on the table, the pieces of work that I'm about to show you are really important because they've gotten me excited again. These artworks, I don't know what else I could say about them, but I want to show you them and I'm really excited. So I've been feeling burnt out and a little run down, a little bit lost creatively and not knowing what I wanted to do. So I decided to pull out some A2 sheets of paper that I've had stored for maybe 3 years. They were still wrapped in the packet and everything, big pad of paper. And I've never actually done any artwork this big outside of university, you know, and it's like you have to do it to a specific size and things like that. That's the only time that I've probably done art this size, but even then that would have been like graphic design. On Monday I decided that I needed a challenge and I reached for these pieces of paper, which I haven't done since they've been there, and I thought I'm gonna go with it. So I pulled out a little foldable table. I felt like working downstairs, and so I'm in my living room again. I've been working mainly on the floor in here, and I think it's because summer's here, it's nice and light, the garden's lovely, and then I've got my other garden that way, which is also lovely and bright. And I just think that this room is like, it's inspiring me right now, and I think it's really important to follow those instincts. And if somewhere, a specific space, like even sitting on the floor or using different rooms in the house, just to follow that creativity and that curiosity, because something's obviously inspiring you in that space. And I think there's a lot of plants in this room. I recently painted it green. It's kind of fresh and lovely, and I'm going with it. So I'm in the living room. But yeah, I just wanted to show you some of the work that I've done. So it is Wednesday today, and the work that I've done is from Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Some work is in progress, some of it is finished, and I just wanted to document this and show you that this is the work that I've created coming out of a burnout. And then I'm feeling like the ideas are flowing. The creativity in my head is ready. It's ready to go. I woke up excited this morning to paint, which is really good because that hasn't happened in a while. I'm gonna put these down. I've been feeling really inspired, really motivated and really excited, and that just makes me so happy. And so I thought I would show you some of the work that I've done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and yeah, let's go. So I'll try and do them in order, I think, because you'll maybe see some progression. So day one, I had the blank pieces of paper in front of me, no expectations, no idea what it was that I wanted to paint or draw or do. And so I was just sat there. So I let myself play a little bit with some of the materials that I had out. I had Inktense drawing pencils, I had my paints, my normal Derwent drawing pencils, and I had like Stabilo woodies, and I just had them all laid out on the floor, and this is what I created. And I'm really happy with that. For being the first large piece of work that I've done in years, it's pretty nice. It's abstract, it's got texture, it's got lovely feeling. I used the Inktense pencils and I haven't used those in a really long time, and I'm really happy with that. I think when I look at it up close and you break it down, you see all of the colour. I think from afar it really comes to life. So that was number one. So that was the first one that I created, and that was the only one that I did on Monday. I felt happy with it, but I felt like I was still in that precarious stage of like after burnout where I didn't want to like push myself into burnout again. And so I left it at that on Monday. I'll put that one down there. Okay, so then next, on the Tuesday when I woke up, I was so excited and I was raring to go. And I painted this one when I got up. And this is from a reference photo in the Isle of Skye. But I didn't use the reference photo for this one. I used a previous sketch that I'd done in my sketchbook, which I'll show you. I think that was quite exciting as well. Instead of like looking through a reference book, I looked through my sketchbook and I picked one that I thought was interesting. So that's the sketchbook version. And it was a little bit different to the reference photo, and that was fine. So then I did that one, and then I used this painting or sketch to create this one. And I love them both for different reasons. I think they've both got a very different feel. Obviously things change on them, and I kind of like that. So it started off with that one, and I think that's something that I've never really done before, is using a previous sketch to make a new one, and I'm definitely going to start doing that. So that was number 2. I just can't get over how big they are as well. Okay, number 3 I started, and then I'm not really sure what happened. I think I left it to dry, and then when I came back I was just like over it. I didn't want to do it. And I still might go back to it, but at the moment this is it. So I sketched this one out with pencil first, and then went in with a light wash, which normally I wouldn't sketch it out, and I think that's where I've stumped myself. Normally I'm just like, I'll put the paint straight on and build it up that way. And I think by drawing it first, I lost that sort of natural flow. And I think that's where I went wrong with this one, but it's quite all right. I'm still going to include it because it is a piece of work that I did. But yeah, I'll probably have to go back to it. There's some interesting colours I've used on the rocks, like blues and things like that. But I'm not sure. It doesn't really fit in with the rest of the work because I haven't finished it, but it's there. And I'm trying to give myself a lot of grace as well. I think when you reach burnout, it's because you've pushed yourself a little too far, or maybe you've been a little bit too harsh on yourself and you've pushed yourself a little bit too much in terms of like mentally the way that you think about your work. So I'm giving myself a little bit of grace, and that it's okay that I didn't finish that one, and I can always go back to it later if I want. I need to remember that I'm in the driver's seat and I can make those decisions. If I hate it, I hate it. It's fine. It could stay like that forever. I could get rid of it, but it's just there for now, and I could go back and I could create something out of it that fits into the theme of the rest of the things. I've got 2 more left that I've done, and this one's a bit different, but it's also, it fits in exactly with the sort of style that I've been working with recently. And it is this one. It's very illustrative, and it's 2 little birds sitting. It's sort of, and I think I need to define this one a little bit more. It's a bit too, I think it's hard to tell. So it's supposed to be 2 birds sitting in, like they've made a little nest on a cliff edge. You know those grassy mountain cliff sides that you see, and you'll see it like on National Geographic and stuff, where there'll be a certain type of bird and they all have nests on this cliff edge, and they've all got like a little nook or a little bit where there's no flowers, it's just like bare rock, and they'll like, you know, it's one of those. And I think I need to work on it, but I really like this one. I really enjoy this bottom part. I used masking fluid for the first time with this one. I can feel there's a few bits that I haven't peeled off. But for some of these blades of grass, the white ones, I used masking fluid For the pink flowers, I masked them first and then went over and put the colour in after. There's a bit of texture on the birds as well. I keep finding little bits that I haven't rubbed off yet. There. I'm in a state of play and I'm really enjoying it, but that's that one. And then I've only done one today so far. I mean, it's 1 o'clock, I've only done one today, but I thought that that kind of wraps it up, and that's like 5 pieces of work that I've made in 3 days, which is really good. So I've used the masking fluid again with this one. I'm still not finished with this. I think I'm still playing with this one, but I'm gonna leave it where it is right now, and it's this one. And I think that throughout these there is a sense of style coming. The green colour, which is a very, very prominent theme in my sketchbooks, has developed slightly, and using like the splashes of paint as well to add extra texture. I'm thinking that I'm gonna add in some flowers to these, and then there's little bits of masking fluid that I'll peel off, so there's gonna be some like lighter pieces. But I think that that's really cool. I think a little bit more development, but I'm leaving it there for now. And I'm just really proud. Like, I've made 5 pieces of art in 3 days, very big pieces of art, which I haven't done in such a long time, especially this size, following a burnout. And I'm so glad that I listened to that like inner voice when I was reaching for that paper. And I'm thinking, well, what am I going to use it for? Just going with the flow, having it accessible, having it out, being willing to work in a different space, pulling a table across, things like that, and just yeah and just going with the flow. I'm really happy with the work that I've done. I think there's a lot of similarities between these two in terms of the like using the texture and the splashing method for certain parts, and I'm slowly developing that style. I'm trying new things, trying new materials to sort of just find the love again and be excited about art. I've still got a huge stack of this paper, and although I haven't done any sketchbook paintings, I've been doing these ones, and I think I'm just going to continue for the rest of the week. But I thought 5 paintings is a good place to stop, document it, and then as I keep going I'll maybe just update on what I've been doing. And then I think like week by week I could maybe just show you the work that I've been doing for that week, because then it kind of holds me accountable as well, and then I'll have that in my head a little bit that I'm just enjoying the process, and no matter what it is that I make, even if it's to scribble on a page, I can show you guys, and I can look back to this one day and be just proud that I did try. And yeah, I could maybe look back on this and just be really proud that I did try. I can see the experimentation, and if I ever have a burnout in the future, this might be inspiration to reach for a new material, a new size paper, even go bigger if I wanted. And I think that that's going to be really cool. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoyed this video, please like, please comment, let me know which one was your favourite, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye!